ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. My name is Domingu Viale. And I'm, of course, here with my best friend, Zara. And tonight, there will be a new installment of Tales of the Diyavade. The story of tonight is one I was not sure if I was going to write. Before I get into that, let me just say, Grade 8 Gamers, it's great to see you. How are you doing today? Or actually, tonight. It is always night here, ladies and gentlemen. Always night, and I say today, but I mean night. Earlier this evening, I was given the opportunity to test out Starship Troopers Extermination, and boy, it was a lot of fun. I want to thank Mr. Bad Wolf for playing with me. It was an absolute blast. I'm glad to hear you are doing well. But I also want to say, make sure you check us out at theoddgamers.com, of which I am a member, and so is Mr. Grade 8 Gamers, so is Son of Ada Gaming, so is Zlance 1993, and of course, Mr. Bad Wolf. We have a wonderful website for you to check out. You can see all of our latest content. It's quite amazing. It was made by Grade 8 Gamers himself. He is our fearless leader. Oh, he's absolutely fantastic. I love this opportunity to be a part of this group. It is more than I ever expected. I truly love it. I absolutely love it. And the guys, they are all great. What a good squad we have, ladies and gentlemen. Really great entertainers. We do our best to entertain you. Now, I want to speak about something very interesting right now. Hollywood is on strike. The writers are on strike. The actors are on strike. They do not want to entertain you, the people. They have no desire to entertain you. All they care about is petty little bullshit. But we are here. Those of us who stream on Twitch, those of us who make content for you on YouTube, those of us who do silly videos on TikTok, we are here. We are not striking. In fact, we are just getting warmed up. You see, Hollywood has made a grave mistake. We are their competition. And while they are striking and sitting on their asses, bitching and complaining about whatever they're complaining about, not getting rich or richer, here we are. See, I am a writer. I'm not striking. Do you know why? Because I like to write. And goddamn, nothing is going to stop me from writing. I love it. You see, if I had a job in Hollywood, I would not strike. I have no idea how guilds or unions work, but the way I look at it, there'd be more work for me. See, all those losers on the street, they're not working. I would go and work. I have no idea if that is kosher or okay or not, but that is what I would do. Because I write. That is what I do. And tonight will be no different. You are getting a brand new installment of the Tales of the Diyavade. Now this one, I was not planning on writing this one for a long time, my friends. I was not planning on telling this story until maybe years down the road. But I feel like it is important. It is very important to tell this story. It is about my friend Zara, and I have her permission to tell this story. Zara and I have been through some ups and downs lately, and I have been a little bit confused about how I feel towards her. And I thought by writing it out, it could help clear my head a little bit, help me see things a little bit differently. But also, Zara and I, we have been friends since we were cubs. And we have so much history together. Let me put it this way. I would not be the Diyavade I am tonight without Zara. We have had such an impact on the lives of each other. And I think, just having her here with me, sitting right next to me, shows that she is a true friend. And she always will be a true friend. And perhaps nothing There's nothing that can come between us save death. And let me tell you something. Death has almost gotten between us. But we are stubborn, Diyavade. We do not choose to die. We do not choose to fall to the darkness. So, let us get into the story, shall we? Tonight, the tales of the Diyavade. The title is The Coupling of Zara. If you do not remember what coupling is, I will go over it in the story very briefly. But let us get started. Zara and I have known each other since we were cubs. Although we were aware of each other very early on, we did not officially meet till we were about 8 years old. I remember specifically the moment I truly noticed her, separate from the other cubs. It was during an instruction in the butchery intelligence. We were tasked with preparing rabbits for consumption. This seemed particularly hard for many of the cubs due to the cuteness of the rabbits, but it was not for Zara. She was the first cub to jump right in and volunteer. I remember feeling the sense that I needed to be paired with her, so I then volunteered. Once we were paired, I told her my name and she told me hers. We then progressed in butchering the rabbit. Working with Zara was so easy. I felt immediately that our personalities gelled very well. It was this like magnets being pushed together or drawn together. It was actually quite fun to be paired with her. She was also unlike the other cubs who showed they felt sadness and shame over the butchering of the rabbits. Rabbits are cute, they are, but we have to eat. Now, once we were done, we were able to eat the rabbits that we had butchered as a reward. This is when I was given the chance to converse with Zara. I found her to be funny, smart, and very engaging. I cannot describe it. There was just something about our pairing that clicked. And I wanted more, you see. I worked up the courage and asked her if she wanted to spend time with me after our intelligences. Surprisingly, she said yes. It was much later on that I found out that Zara was somewhat ostracized from her peers. You see, Zara is very special and unique. Her skin is blackened. We say this type of Diyavade has been touched by darkness itself. For Zara, this made her feel different from the others, and the others made her feel different from them. I never felt this way toward her. It seemed silly to me to admonish a Diyavade for his or her skin tone. Our friendship developed rather quickly. Before I knew it, the two of us became inseparable. It is important to note that at this young age, a Diyavade has not experienced any kind of sexual awakening. Our friendship was rooted in the commonness of our personalities and our interests. I did notice that Zara seemed unique and unlike the other female cubs that I knew. It's hard to put this feeling or this inclination into words. As time passed, Zara and I became extremely close. We did everything together. Even our parents became fast friends. They planned hunting trips and took us along with them when it was safe. I should mention that Zara has an older brother named Zoros, and I became close with him as well. I am an only cub, so it was like I had found an older brother. When the time for the trials drew near, Zara and I helped each other plan the routes we would take. You already know how that turned out for us. Zara did very well with her trials. I barely squeaked by. We became adults. And then our sexual awakening kicked in. I started to notice Zara in a different way. She seemed attractive in this kind of situation I had not realized before. Our parents were sure that Zara and I would become coupled, and it would happen very quickly. Time passed by, and we never spoke about becoming coupled. I think we were both afraid to upset the careful balance of our friendship. For me, the more time that passed, the harder it became to broach the subject with her. I also felt confused. I noticed other female Diyavade around my age the same way, that attractiveness toward them, finding them to be beautiful and wanting to potentially mate with them. It seemed They were everywhere I looked. Even older female Diyavade seemed attracted to me, but none were like Zara. So I knew that I was attracted to Zara. There were whispers and gossip, for some Diyavade have nothing better to do with their time about our relationship. For me, there seemed to be this barrier. I still feel it to this night. 'Tis like Zara is the forbidden fruit that I am not allowed to touch. I have no other way of expressing this feeling. I was also having issues, and still have issues, with confidence. I wanted the best Diyavade for Zara, and I believed that she could do much better than me. I am far from a perfect Diyavade, you all know this. I am not the best hunter, I am not the smartest, nor am I the strongest of willed. I felt, and still feel, Zara deserves better. A few years later it happened. Zara and I had the conversation, the one I had dreaded. She asked me point blank why I had not asked to couple with her. I have never been known for expressing my feelings well in the moment. I said to her roughly, "You are my friend. I do not want that to change. I also feel like there are better options for you than me. I see you as like a member of my family, not in a romantic way." This last part, my friends, was a lie. By the look on the face of Zara, I knew that I had hurt her. For that I am truly sorry. "Then we shall just be friends, if that is what you want, Domingu." "Yes, it is," I responded. I should mention at this time that Zara grew to be a beautiful Diyavade. She's stunning. Now, I did not know this at the time, but she had turned down offers from other males who wanted to couple with her because she was waiting for me. After our conversation, Zara started to accept offers of coupling from other males. It hurt me to see her go off with these potential suitors. I found that we were not spending as much time together as we used to. That is the way of things, of course. You see, Diyavade coupling is different than human coupling. The first step is a male Diyavade makes an offering to the female Diyavade. Usually it is meat or something precious that the female Diyavade would be very interested in. It is a gesture, you see. Then it is up to her to accept this offering or not. If the offering is accepted, then the two go off and do things together. They hunt together, they spend time in the cave of the other. This may include mating with each other, having conversation. They go to temple together. It is really about getting to know each other on an intimate level. During this time, I also attempted to couple with other female Diyavade, but I never found one I gelled with. I kept comparing my relationship with Zara to the ones I was developing with other females, and it never felt right. It never felt like how it felt with Zara. Sorry about that. After a few more years of attempting to find her true mate, Ashton came into the life of Zara. He was a handsome Diyavade, far better looking than me. He was fit, he was strong, and he was intelligent. I would be remiss if I did not say that he was definitely a good match for her. He, too, was touched by the darkness itself, and his skin was blackened. Zara and I never lost contact. Our relationship had changed, but we remained close. Upon seeing how Zara acted and changed around Ashton, I felt in my bones that he was the one for her. It did not surprise me that after only 6 months of getting to know each other, Zara and Ashton had decided to take the next step and make their coupling permanent and official. When I found out from Zara, that was quite a hard night for me. I am not a drinker, but I overindulged in alcohol on that night, I have to tell you that. While heavily intoxicated, I had a dream. It was of the life of Zara and Ashton were going to have. I saw them successfully hunt the naughty. Then they would move in together and finally start a family. And that family would flourish. This was a bittersweet dream for me. On one hand, I knew Zara was happy, but on the other, she would not be able to spend time with me at all, and perhaps I would lose my best friend. Once the prospective couple decides to take the next step, they proclaim their intentions at the Temple of Darkness in front of the high priest and priestess. It is a ceremony where all of the Diyavade gather. I watched as Zara and Ashton took this step. It was hard to watch. My mother, full of wisdom, was sitting next to me. She leaned over and said, "It should be you up there with Zara, not this Ashton asshole." Well, I can assure you that made me feel good indeed. With the ceremony completed, there is only one thing left to do. A couple must leave the village, hunt, then kill a Nadi, and bring his or her hide back home. The Nadi are the natural enemies of the Diyavade. They are large creatures with white fur, sharp claws on each paw, and can weigh hundreds of kilograms. They look like a combination of wolves and bears, just to help you get a visual of them. Hunting a Nadi is incredibly dangerous and oftentimes can result in death. The ultimate test for a couple is to prove they belong together by killing a Nadi. I was very worried for Zara. I knew she was a great hunter. She obviously is. But two Diyavade versus a Nadi is never a good situation. Regardless, this ritual must be completed in order for a pair of Diyavade to be considered officially coupled in our culture. The family of Zara and Ashton gathered near the front gate of our home, waiting for Zara and Ashton to head out into the forest. I was, of course, among them, and I had a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach, but I never expressed this feeling to Zara. Zara and Ashton finally showed up wearing their leather armor, and they were armed with their bows and arrows and spears. They packed a large amount of food, for a Nadi hunt could potentially take several hours. You see, Nadi are pack animals. In order to kill a Nadi, a Diyavade must entice a Nadi to leave his or her pack. We call this thinning the herd. I wish Zara and Ashton good luck as they embarked on their dangerous journey. I watched as they left, but I did not return to my cave like the others. I waited by the gate for the safe return of Zara and Ashton. Several hours passed as I waited by the gate. The night was drawing to a close, and Zara and Ashton still had not returned from their hunt. During those hours, I had this lingering sense in the back of my mind that something had gone amiss, and it just kept growing. Zara and I have a very strong bond. I swear, we can feel the emotions of the other. All of a sudden, I felt pure terror in the back of my mind. I knew that Zara was in trouble. I rushed to my cave. I put my leather armor on. I gathered my bow and quiver of arrows. I also selected the strongest spear and a long rope. I was ready to head out and save Zara. I went to Zoros and I told him I had a very strong feeling that Zara and Ashton were in imminent danger. Unfortunately, he did not believe me. He told me that I was acting paranoid. The fool. Regardless, I knew what I had to do. I left the safety of the village and I went into the forest. I began tracking Zara and Ashton. It was not hard. I am very good at tracking. I followed the footsteps they left behind in the snow and other signs. After about 2 hours, I came across their tent, and in this tent were their belongings, so I knew it was theirs. "Zara!" I yelled. There was no response. I picked up the trail of Zara and Ashton again. I ventured deeper into the forest. I moved slowly in case I became ambushed by wolves or other dangerous animals. After another 2 hours of tracking Zara and Ashton, I heard the unmistakable loud growl of Nadi coming from the north. Despite being deathly afraid of them, I raced in that direction. I moved as quickly and as quietly as I could. The growling of the Nadi grew louder and louder. Shortly later, I found a clearing, and in that clearing was a large frozen lake. Then I saw Zara standing trapped on a large block of ice near the middle of the lake, all by herself. I could see two Nadi pounding on the edge of the lake, trying to get to her. The ice layer had been broken, and there were several pieces of ice which would make traversing the lake very, very dangerous. She was stranded there. I raised my right arm as high as I possibly could so Zara would be able to see me. After a few moments, she finally realized I was there. I put my finger to my mouth, gesturing for her to be quiet. I was worried that Ashton was trapped somewhere else, but my main focus was to save Zara. I had to formulate a plan as quickly as I could. It was simple. I would get the attention of the Nadi and draw them away from Zara. In doing so, Zara could cross the icy water to safety and get to safety. I put my hands to my mouth and I yelled as loud as I could. The Nadi heard me, but only one of them began to pursue me. I rushed back into the forest with the Nadi chasing me. I felt fear. I was terrified, but I squashed those feelings down. Now, Nadi are very fast, and this one was gaining on me quickly. I ran to a large root of a tree, jumped over it, then I hid in a cramped hole just under the roots. The Nadi stopped, standing over the roots, just above me. It roared and snarled as loud as it could, trying to catch a whiff of my scent. I readied my spear and I waited. The Nadi looked over the roots. As hard as I could, I drove my spear into the right eye of the Nadi. It roared in pain, then it fled from me, the spear still large in its eye. Then I realized, fuck, I just lost my spear. Now, I only had one Nadi left to contend with. I had to formulate another plan quickly, so I ran back to the lake. Zara was still trapped on the block of ice. I lowered down and shuffled closer to the remaining Nadi. As I drew nearer, I could see Zara more clearly. It became evident that she had deep slash marks across the breastplate of her armor. I could see blood on the block of ice she was standing on. I knew in that moment that Zara was gravely injured. I felt intense fear as I shuffled toward the snarling, growling, angry Nadi. But I did not succumb to this fear. I readied my bow, then removed 2 arrows from my quiver. Next, I loaded them onto my bow, and I pulled the drawstring back, and I fired the 2 arrows at the Nadi. I hit my target. Both arrows were stuck in the side of the Nadi. It roared. It ran toward me as fast as it could. I made a hasty retreat. My plan was to lead it back into the forest, and this would give Zara the opportunity she needed to escape. Just as I made it into the forest, the Nadi slashed my back. I lost my footing and I fell. The Nadi bit at me. I rolled backward just in time. Luckily, there was a large hill just behind me. I tumbled down this hill, and the Nadi pursued me. I was tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. I landed hard at the bottom of this hill. My back felt like it was on fire. I was covered in snow and dirt and mud. I knew I had been injured, but I had no time to assess my wounds, for the Nadi was right on my heels. I ran south as fast as my legs could carry me. I could tell the Nadi was gaining on me because the thuds of its paws hitting the ground became louder and louder. I ran toward a large tree. I grabbed the bark and I whipped around. I heard the sound of a large chomp as the Nadi just missed sinking its teeth into me. Due to the force of the sudden turn, the Nadi lost its footing and tumbled over itself. I saw it on its back, and I knew I only had a moment. I ran toward the Nadi, aiming my bow and arrow, and as I ran, then I slid, letting loose a single arrow. The arrow hit the Nadi just under its chin on the left-hand side. This was not enough to kill the Nadi, but it did significantly wound it. I took a moment to draw in some deep breaths. I was exhausted. I saw at my feet many droplets of blood, mine own blood. I tried to look at my back. I tried to look at it, but I could not see the wounds. Nevertheless, I knew I was in bad shape. As quickly as I could, I made my way back to Zara. When I arrived at the lake, Zara was sitting on the block of ice. I could immediately tell that she was losing strength and she would not be able to swim to the shore on her own. I removed my arrow from its quiver and I drove it into the ground halfway. I tied a rope around it. Then I tied the other end of the rope around my waist. "Domingu, run!" Zara yelled. I said, "I can reach you." Despite the fear of freezing to death, I went into the water. My skin felt as if it were being stabbed by tiny spears. But we Diyavade are made to endure very cold temperatures. I knew I could get to her. I had to swim carefully so that I would not be completely submerged. If I became submerged, I might not be able to find my way back up to the surface due to the ice blocks. I could hear the Nadi growling and roaring in the distance. I knew I only had a few moments to get to Zara, then bring her back to the shore of the lake. After several moments of carefully traversing through the ice blocks, I made it to Zara. The way she looked at me, I saw sadness in her eyes. I was able to view that she had deep claw marks across her chest. Also, she had a nasty bite marks in her left forearm. It is only by the will of the Lady of Darkness that she did not lose her arm. You are such a fool, Domingo, she said. Are you not glad to see me? I responded. She merely nodded. Can you swim? I asked. I do not know, she replied. Due to my weight, I was unable to pull myself up onto the block of ice without tipping Zara off of it. Come to me, I said. Zara leaned over. I removed the rope from around my waist, and then I tied it around her waist, tight. Come on, into the water, I said. I helped Zara off the block of ice. Carefully, I guided her back to the shore, but just as we were at the halfway mark, two Nadi appeared near where I had planted the arrow, the same two I had been fighting with. Zara and I went under the water so we would not be seen nor heard. We swam toward a large ice block, and then we came up to the surface and we hid behind it. The only thing we could do was wait. We are going to freeze to death, Zara said in dismay. I looked over the ice block to see the Nadi trying to enter the lake. Where is Ashton? I asked. They ripped him apart, Zara responded. I am sorry, my friend, I replied. All seemed lost in this moment. Not only did I get him killed, I got you killed too, Zara whispered to me. I am not dead yet, and neither are you. That did not seem to help Zara feel any better. Then I looked to my left, and I saw a group of 7 Diyavade led by Zoros, armed with spears and bows and arrows, heading toward the Nadi. Look, Zara, I pointed to our fellow Diyavade. There was no response from her. I looked over, and I saw that Zara had lost consciousness. She was just floating there. Zara, wake up! I tried to rouse her awake, but I was unable to do so. I grabbed the rope, and I pulled Zara to shore, and it was incredibly difficult, but I could feel the strength begin to wane from my arms. I was having a hard time keeping the strong grip on Zara. My body was going numb as I pulled. Then the rope became taut. 2 Diyavade were pulling us back to the shore. I looked, and I saw the Nadi were gone. Zara and I were pulled up and out of the icy water. I collapsed to the ground. Zoros leaned over Zara where she lay. Is she still alive? I asked in a panicked voice. Barely. Thank you, Domingu. I nodded. Have you seen Ashton? He asked. He has fallen to the darkness, I replied. Zoros looked sad, but he was able to put it aside like the rest of us. The time for mourning was not now. Zoros picked Zara up and hoisted her over his shoulder. I was too proud to be carried. I made it back to my own feet, and we began to walk home. The whole time during the walk back, I could only think of Zara. I knew from the look on her wounds that she was in very bad shape. We made it home, but Zara was not out of the woods. We were both taken to the cave of the healer. Zoros placed Zara on a bed. I lay down on one next to Zara. A healer came over to me. I need to dress your wounds, he said. Focus on Zara, I yelled. But she already has a healer. I care not. Put 2 on her. My body was no longer numb, and my back felt as if it were on fire. Despite the pain, I was more concerned for Zara. After a little while, I started to doze off. I fought it for as long as I could, and then I fell asleep. I woke up several hours later. My back felt tight, and it still burned. I looked and noticed my upper body had been bandaged. Zara, I whispered. After a long moment, I heard, I am here. How are you feeling? My body hurts, but not as much as my heart. I sat up, even though it took great effort. I shifted my legs over the side of the bed, and I stood up. I walked over to the bed of Zara. I looked down at her. Will you lie with me? Are you sure you're up for something like that? I joked. You're an idiot, she replied. I got into the bed of Zara, and I held her. The warmth of her body was comforting. How did you know we were in danger? She asked. I just felt it. Zara started to sob. I squeezed her gently. I just want to be loved. After a moment, I said, You are loved, Zara. We remained in bed together for a long while. Although the body of Zara made a full recovery from its wounds, I do not think Zara has fully recovered from the loss of her mate, Ashton. Since his death, she has refused all offers of coupling from males. She has said to me that she believes the only Diyavade she can couple with that has any chance of killing a Nadi with her is me. While I do love Zara, I still have those feelings of not being good enough for her. I have a hard time seeing her as a romantic partner as opposed to a platonic friend. She has said it is not about being good enough. It is about being right for each other. And she believes we are fated to be coupled. And that is why Ashton was killed. I feel sad for Zara. I feel sad that Zara is waiting for me. I know in my black heart she would make a wonderful partner to any Diyavade and mother to any cub or cubs. But still, she waits. At this point, I am just ready. I am just not ready to couple with her. And I do not fully understand why. I do know one thing. I am glad that I did not lose my friend on that terrible night. Yay! And that was the coupling of Zara. I had to catch up with my chat. I could not see it while I was reading it. Mr. Bad Wolf, how are you doing, my friend? Mating, you say? Yes, mating. Son of Ada Gaming, you getting married now? LOL. No, not yet. I love the stories. Glad I'm here for time. I love the stories. Glad I'm here on time for once. Hey, thank you so much, Son of Ada Gaming. Big Barrel Belly says, good evening. Sorry I'm late. I'm glad you're here, Big Barrel Belly. And Mr. Zealand 1993 says, what up, you all? Thank you for coming, Mr. Zealand's 1993. I hope you enjoyed the story. I know that was a longer one. It really was. That one, that took a while. But that was a very special one. It's a true story too. I saved the life of Zara. You think I would let her forget it? Of course not. Packed room. Love to see it. Yes, it is. Standing room only, my friends. But I said earlier, for those of you who missed it, and I'm just booting up my Xbox right now, the writer's strike is happening in Hollywood along with the actors' strike. But those of us who entertain you here on Twitch and on YouTube and on TikTok and whatever social media platform that you watch for content, we are not going anywhere. We are competition for Hollywood. We really are. And they do not seem to get that. But I'm here. I wrote my story. I did not complain. And I never will. I love writing. It's my favorite thing to do. Aside from, well, I should not say that. But it's my favorite thing to do. But, the story I wrote about Zara, I was planning on waiting on that one for a long time. But I feel like with everything that's going on between us, I think it felt right to tell that story. And I think Zara agrees with me. Because I think, I kind of want you to understand why, we're in this space right now where, we're kind of like stuck. For lack of a better word, we're a little bit stuck. And I think that happens to everybody at one point in his or her life. You become stuck, especially when you have a relationship with someone in the opposite sex. That question of, do you or do you not? It always comes up. And Zara and I, we have yet to answer that question. But enough of that. How about we play some Red Dead Redemption 2? Yes, Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, if you remember where we left off, we just met and had a very, very brutal encounter with Thomas Downs. Yes, Thomas Downs is a debtor. He owes us money, ladies and gentlemen. But he did not pay because he is destitute. That's a nice word, is it not? Destitute. Because he is destitute. And so Arthur Morgan failed in getting the money back. But he also had some choice words for the wife, Mrs. Downs, and the son of Thomas Downs. Yes, it was a brutal fight. He got covered in blood, and it was a mess, ladies and gentlemen, absolute mess. So this game will load. It is a bit, for the size of the game that it is, I'm surprised it loads as quickly as it does. If we go back 10 years, this game can we'll be sitting here for 30 minutes waiting for it to load. I think it was what 80 gigabytes. Even the first one loaded really slow, if I recall it. Yeah, it did. That was on the 360. Yes, I remember very well. I will tell you about the first one. That was the first time. How do I describe this? For me, and I may be wrong, it was the first time a game had really married cinematic storytelling with open world gaming, or gaming in general. And it was a revelation. I think I loved it. I think it really set the tone for games that would come later, cinematic games, and showed that it was possible to do it. And they had motion capped their actors. They had phenomenal actors in the first Red Dead Redemption, and but also it was at the time the most expensive video game ever made. And that was an incredible risk if you think about it, to spend so much money on a western. And these westerns, they are a little bit antiquated. You don't see many westerns out there anymore. All right, we finally get to play. Is Arthur peeing? I think it was peeing, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea why that keeps coming up. Okay, now let's do our first mission. Oh, actually, we have a yellow here. I wonder what this is. Oh, we have a note. Ladies and gentlemen, we have received a note. Let's see what we have. Sorry, I'm a little bit mucusy tonight.
I've written this letter 100 times or more, and I cannot get it right. It's me. You know it's me from bad handwriting. I know I said when we last spoke,
she's a Jezebel.
I was going off to get married, that we would not speak again. I know I said a lot of things, and I meant them, I suppose, at the time. But I'm not so proud as to not speak to people who care for me, or cared for me. I've been in Valentine for a couple of months. I had some bad luck, and, well, it's a long story and not an interesting one. But I am here for now. I saw a couple of the girls, or whatever the polite term is for them. That was a cheap shot.
That was a cheap. That is the kind of woman Mary Linton is.
Sounded like you. I would love to see you again if you could spare me a little bit of your time. I'm renting a room at Chadwick Farm, just north of Valentine. Yours, Mary Linton.
All right. Well, that popped up. Let's go see Mary. I think now would be a good time to do that quest. Or mission. I keep calling them quests. They are missions, ladies and gentlemen. Missions in this game. I know exactly where she is. Mary Linton. Now, I should not have called her Jezebel. But I will leave you time as the game progresses to make up your own mind about her. But I have very strong opinions on her. I do. But first, I need to feed my horse. He is hungry. His cores are low because I did not hitch him for some reason. Now hopefully we'll not get ambushed again. Oh, do you see that white horse over there? That is the horse of Dutch. That is the Count. And it is said, only Dutch is allowed to ride the Count. The Count will buck you off if you are not Dutch. Interestingly enough, we do not have any horses over here in the Valley of Darkness. So I have no idea what horses are like, but I've always wanted to ride one, just to see what it is like. I bet it is fun, but also dangerous. You always have to love a little bit of danger, ladies and gentlemen. You always want a little bit of danger. Danger is the spice of life until you die. But yes, this Hollywood strike, I think it is quite amusing because I do not understand why they are striking. They are making so much money. It's like they forgot that they are making large quantities of money. They get to do what I think is something amazing to get to make movies. Is it what? You got paid $1 million for your movie, and you want two? Is that the problem? You want $2 million for your movie? No, I heard, so I have to do more research on this. See, I started using YouTube, and now I'm watching content, and I'm being exposed and bombarded by a whole bunch of things now. Things I never would have thought of or heard had I not. I also am a sucker for watching content about the Titans sub. While I think that is a terrible tragedy and not funny in the least, it is fascinating. Sorry, it's one of those nights. I'm very mucusy. Oh no. What? No, not another one. Get up, you're alright. Not another one. I cannot kill another horse. He's alright. He's just a little dirty. Damn, that horse went down. I wonder what horse tastes like. They look delicious. A lot of meat on those bones. That could keep us fed for quite a while. Alright, let's go speak with this Mary Linton. And you can formulate your own opinions on her as the game progresses. I will not say any more about her. Jezebel! Sorry. I had to sneeze there. We loved once and true. Part 2.
Yes?
That is not Mary,
Sorry,
ladies and
I
gentlemen.
didn't mean to disturb you, ma'am. Is Mrs. Linton in?
I'll go see.
Mrs. Linton, a caller for you.
Oh,
Hello, Arthur.
God. She's been green.
Mary?
I heard you and your friends was around.
Okay. Where's what's his name?
Died.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Happened a while ago. Pneumonia.
Bad business.
Sure.
So, well, you've been made a widow and you come here looking for me, is that it?
No, ain't like that, Arthur.
Oh, okay.
Listen, Arthur, I'm... my family. I need your help.
You mean the family that always looked down on me? You want me to help?
It's my little brother, Jamie.
I always liked Jamie, at least compared to the rest of them.
He's broken Daddy's heart.
Daddy has a heart.
Don't make me beg you, Arthur.
My money, my life, me. I wasn't good enough.
I'm sorry. We need your help real bad. Little Jamie's joined the Chelonians, that strange religious order.
Good for him.
They're quite mad, Arthur. They'll kill him. You're the only person he'd listen to.
So, I'm too rough to marry into your family, but it's okay to ask me to help in saving your family.
I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to help me, but I think of you often.
There.
Long time ago
You know these
now.
things. How big are her breasts?
I'm begging you, Arthur.
Give a rough
I say
estimate.
let Jamie live Jamie's life and not the nightmare.
There's a
Daddy
C cup.
dreamed
What do
of.
you think?
Jamie's so
What do you think, my
innocent,
friend?
Arthur.
C cup? I think she's a D.
Please,
Those look pretty
Arthur.
big.
will you help me?
Yes, we'll help you, Mary.
Where is it?
Somewhere out near Carmody Dell, I think. The rancher there said he'd seen him around the Cumberland Forest. I just want him back, Arthur. If you find him, bring him to me at the station.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll owe you.
You already owe me. Okay.
Okay, let's go to Carmody Dell. What the fuck is that? There it is. I think we might actually pass some legendary animals this way. I'm not sure. I have to look at the map. Do you know how hard it was to find all those legendary animals? The thing that drives me crazy about this game, other than the fact that it's a little bit too slow, the movements of the characters, is the map is terrible. It gives you no sense of where these things are. I could go out looking for a legendary animal and like 2-3 hours later, I'm still looking for the damn thing. Let me show you the map real quick. Let me show you the map. What we are working with here. Where is it? Oh, it's under map. It is under maps. Why can't I not do it? Oh, I have to stop.
Easy, easy.
That moving horse. Treasure maps. Nope. Where the hell is it? Maps. Let's take a look at this. This map, ladies and gentlemen, is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Because I can tell you, if you go to where they are in the map, they are not fucking there. Oh, it is. I hate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate it. It is unnecessarily difficult to use this map. You have a better chance of finding a legendary animal by stumbling across it while you're exploring the world.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this the other night. I want to raise an interesting point about an open world game. I want to speak about Elden Ring. Now, I have a question, and this is something to think about. Is Elden Ring an open world game? And here is what I will say. Not 100%. You see, it is a tiered system. So if you start in Limgrave, right, and then you progress to the different areas. As you progress, the level of your enemies increases. So let us say you need to go back to Limgrave after you've progressed through any of the lakes and Caelid. You're all the way up to Altus Plateau. If you go back to Limgrave, it will be an absolute breeze for you because you are so overleveled for the area, and it is not a challenge at all. And also, you cannot ride or walk from one end of the Elden Ring map to the other. It is not possible. You have to use a whole bunch of, just the grand lifts get in the way of it. So I think, but in this game, you can ride from one end of the map to the other without any problems, with the exception of Blackwater, going in the Blackwater territory, because that is in lockdown, which is fine, but once you get towards the end of the game, it will open up. And the level in this game does not change. Everything is static. You get better weapons, but the level stays the same. So I think this is a truer open world game than Elden Ring is, but it is still, to an extent, an open world game. That is what I think, but it is not done exceptionally well in terms of it is a great game. I absolutely loved Elden Ring, but the open world aspect I think could be better. I do not think this whole idea of leveling makes that much sense because the areas are levels. I think that I do not think this is possible, but I think the whole map should scale with you. Instead of having fixed levels for areas, the map, with the exception of the bosses, should scale with you. And I think that would have provided a truer open world experience. But then that would open up a whole host of issues. Because you could go to Caelid at a very low level and just, fight through that. And, you could go Mount Gelmir and things like that. So it's a really, really sticky situation. But I think we have a great game on our hands, so I complain. But that was just the question that I wanted to raise. Is Elden Ring something to chew on, something to think about? Is Elden Ring a true open world game? Is it even an open world game? Sorry. I have an affliction, ladies and gentlemen. I have an affliction. It's one of those nights. Ah, look at these jokers.
Arthur?
These guys are funny.
Your sister is very worried.
The boy has chosen a path, sir. The path to truth.
Well, his sister just wants to speak with him.
Arthur, I've chosen a path.
The boy has chosen a path. He's chosen safety. What path have you chosen, sir?
Let's see, how are we gonna get through this? I think we'll say undecided, because you do not want to piss these people off.
So, do you have an answer?
Yes, I do.
Still searching, I guess.
We are all searching. Chelonianism is about searching. What do we search for, do you think?
I have to answer that? That's stupidity, obviously.
You're searching for whoever stole your common sense, you nutcase.
Are you always this negative and antagonistic, sir?
I guess we will try to smooth things over.
I'm not a very cultured man. Forgive me, please.
I am a fool for my God and a happy one, sir. I bless you. What do I dream about? Who are my heroes?
Turtles.
I have no idea. Turtles. Yeah, turtles. Hey, you love turtles. I love them too. Turtles.
Jamie knows the truth. But of course, you may speak with him.
Exactly. If your teachings are so great, what harm can I do?
I'm not coming with you, Arthur!
Just come and speak with Mary, then make up your mind!
Oh no, he's going to run away.
Alone, Arthur!
Now I have to catch him. Ride, horsey, ride! Come on, you stupid horse. I have the shitty horse. I had the nice race horse that got killed. Now I have this crappy ass horse. Come on, ride! I'm gonna give it some horse stimulant. I think that should work.
You okay, boy?
There we go. Now we can run like the wind. The horse is on drugs, ladies and gentlemen. I gave the horse crack. A little bit of cocaine for the— oh no! Oh no! Okay, that worked. I lost him. I lost him. It's over. He's gone. Come on. Ride, horsey, ride. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Damn it. I would do better this time, I swear. Oh no, I do not want to restart the mission. I want to retry the checkpoint.
Leave me alone, Arthur! I didn't
Now.
ask for your help!
Maybe I should just shoot the kid. There we go. Now the horse is all jacked up on cocaine. Okay, now I need to make sure I... Oh no. Now I need to make sure I do not fall into the same pitfalls as I did last time. There he is. There's the little bastard. Oh, my horse stamina is already worn off.
You all right, boy?
Oh, we're catching him. We are gaining... Oh, I ran over a duck.
Come on, you ain't stupid. You can see this is
I ran over a duck.
You're the crazy one!
I think we're gonna get him, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop and let's talk about this.
You little jackhead. Sorry, mister. I was doing just fine by myself.
Look at this. Look at this. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get this little bastard.
Live the rest of your life in the mountains with those people?
They're my friends!
Yeah.
If you don't
You do not have any friends.
What are you talking about? You ain't no killer.
You don't know who I am!
Oh, I remember this. I can cut him off if I go this way. All I need to do is get here. I think we made it. Yep.
Please, Arthur! I'm a man now. I found something. A calling.
You're just a kid. You're making a big mistake.
I'm not taking advice from you. You're an outlaw. You leave me alone. They're good people. I'm warning you, Arthur Morgan.
Oh, he has a gun.
Leave me alone.
Please, kid. Put that gun down.
I warn you, Arthur. I'm gonna... I don't want to live anymore.
Oh,
Kid,
shit.
Just calm down.
Leave me alone.
Ah! Oh, that was close.
Calm down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was close. I got him, though.
Let's go see your sister.
Okay.
just like that.
Okay.
Everything is fine.
It's okay, kid.
Have I been a terrible fool, Arthur?
Yes, you have.
I don't know enough about it.
Ah, my ears itch.
But one
My
thing
hair
I
is
do
coming
know,
out.
there ain't no shame in looking for a better world.
I missed you, Arthur. Are you and Mary sweet on one another again?
Oh, no. That's all a long time ago, son. Yeah.
Well, this wasn't how I thought today would turn out.
It's been a long time, Jamie Gillis. You were a kid last time I saw you. Didn't try to kill yourself.
You know, you taught me how to ride a horse.
Too well, apparently. Chelonia, though? Really? You'd fall for that?
They were very nice to me. They're decent.
I'm sure. Please tell me you didn't give them any money.
Of course I did. They rely on charitable donations.
Jesus, Jamie, come on.
I just wanted to believe that there might be something good coming my way one day. Guess that's dead in the water.
With the turtles.
Shut up. All Father kept telling me was, you won't amount to anything. You're not enough of a man. I had to get away. I couldn't take it anymore.
Forgive me, but your father's a bully and a coward. Don't listen to him.
Hey, don't talk about him like that.
What do you want me to say, Jamie? He's a good father? Nice man?
He won't be happy I saw you.
Please send him my worst regards.
The thing is, he's right. I'm not good at anything.
Come on, that ain't true. Tell me something you like. Don't think too hard.
Apples, I guess.
Apples?
Yeah, I love apples.
Okay.
What is that phrase that you humans say? An apple a day makes you shit.
Alright, go work in an orchard then.
By that token, you must really like shooting and robbing people.
I only like shooting young idiots who run away from me when I'm trying to help them.
Father told me what you do.
I'm sure he did.
Hey, are you still with Dutch and what was his name? Hester?
Hosea. Yep, still
Hester.
the same.
Hester.
Sort of.
Hester the
And
molester.
Annabelle and Bessie.
Yes, he was a member of the gangs for quite a while. But then he kept molesting us. We had to kick him out.
Maybe Mary did make the right choice.
No doubt. But none of it is anything like the nonsense you read in the newspapers.
So, are you two getting back together?
I told you, no. Just ask me for a favor.
You know Barry Linton's dead? Pneumonia.
She told me.
So the door
Barry and Mary.
so to speak.
That is why it did not work out right there.
Different.
Barry and Mary.
She's not. And you seem just the same.
Well, maybe that right there's a problem. She was always too good for me.
Oh, I have mail.
Let's just get you back to your sister. She's waiting at the station for us.
Oh no, I do not have mail.
Here we are. She must be waiting inside.
I saw the yellow dot. This is where we have to drop this kid off. Let me just park my horse.
You're nervous about seeing her, aren't you?
See, this right here, this walk is so slow. But it looks very realistic. His movement just looks right. But when you're playing a game, it would have looked a little better if you moved a little faster. Where's the kid?
Make it quick or I might run off again.
You better not run off. After I chased you halfway across the state.
Jamie! Jamie! Come home. Please. Father's been very sad.
Father wouldn't know sadness if it died in his bed.
So
But I'll
Zara
come
says
home
those
For
tits
you.
My boy.
are a C
My
cup.
sweet boy.
I think those
Come on.
tits are a D.
Oh, Arthur. Thank you. Thank you.
See, look at it from the side.
It's good to
Those
see
things
you,
are big.
And you, Arthur. And you.
Mary Linton has very nice assets. Regardless.
Oh, you'll never change. I know that.
Jezebel. Jezebel.
I feel like the luckiest man alive, and I feel like a fool. That woman confuses me and plays me for a fiddle like no one else alive. I trust I will not make a god-awful fool of myself once more, but somehow I imagine I shall.
A good insight, Mr. Morgan. A very good insight. Oh yes, now we learned a hot tip about the office of the doctor. Let's see what we can dredge up, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Get your drugs here. Get your drugs. Get your drugs. Tonic drugs, remedy drugs, and powder drugs.
Hello? Hey there. Don't think I've seen you in here before. Gum, candies, tobacco, all the good stuff are on the shelves behind my counter. Wait a sec. You can't be over there. And there's nothing for you back there, sir. This shop ain't the place for your tomfoolery. Provoke me, huh?
What do you want? This is private. Get lost.
Ah, we are getting in that room.
Christ sake, get the hell out of here!
Okay, partner, whatever you say.
Open the door.
This ain't over.
Open the door.
Put a stop to it.
All right, stay calm. It's in good hands now. You take care. Looks like they ain't coming Damn it. Someone
That did not go according to plan.
Shit.
I fucked that up. I have $40 for a bounty. No, I need to do that again because I think you only have one chance. That is the one we want. I need to do that again. Or maybe I'm not able to rob him anymore. Let me try one more time. But I know there is a way to get into that back room, and there's some money in there. Okay. I think we might have missed the time frame that we could do this.
I ain't forgotten your brand of trouble.
You left me with one foot in the grave, but if you try that again, I'll show you what it means. Whoa! What the hell's the gun for?
There it is.
Let me into that back room of yours right now.
Sir, please. You don't want to get involved with them, I promise you.
You make them open up, or you're a dead man.
Hey, open up. It's me.
Oh, so we can do it, even though I have the bounty of $40 on me. Huh. I need some food. I need some food. Am I out of food? Oh, I need to cook it. Damn it.
Whiskey for you, fella.
Yeah, it's only the doc.
Don't try anything funny.
Put it on the table. You can see we're in the middle of some business here.
Looks like a nice little...
Oh, damn it. The lady got me. Oh, but my stamina was increased. Damn it. I lost money.
Hey, mister.
Fuck it. We went in the room, but we just got killed. Now I owe $40. I have to pay off. I need to make food. Alright, where should we go next? Damn it. Alright, let's go see Micah.
Hey, partner.
I am still here, just playing more Diablo. Hey, no worries, Son of Beta Gaming. I appreciate you. You can play all you want out of that game. I plan on getting it in a couple of weeks. I just need to wait. Definitely August. And then I'll be joining you, my friend, to have some Diablo fun. I'm very excited. It will be my first Diablo game. And I have heard so many good things about it. I'll still be on it for sure. Okay. But I've heard so many good things about this game from so many different people. I have to play it. And I have never played this type of game before. But now that I have a PC and a really nice computer to play on, I'm going to do it. Although, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first Diablo game that is available on console. But unfortunately, it's not available on Xbox One. But I would not get it on Xbox One, because I would rather play it on PC. I just think, because I really want to learn. I was talking to Mr. Bad Wolf about this earlier. Now that I have a PC, I need to learn how to play with keyboard and mouse. That is something that I need to do. And I think Diablo is going to be a great place to get started with that. Oh, I need to cook. Can I cook now?
Easy there.
Before we can do that, I need to cook. Set up. There we go. Yeah, so we're making a nice playing big game. Stoke that. Although Arthur does need to eat. Where is the knife? Arthur is doing magic, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually doing some magic. Would you look at that? He's doing it all without the assistance of a knife. Is that not incredible? Somehow, he's holding the food in mid-air. Even as a Diyavade, I cannot do that. Good, we have some nice food for Arthur Morgan now. He is hungry, he's losing weight, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since I have taken control of his body and his life, he's been just losing weight. He is so skinny. Oh, I have some gritty fish. Oh, I love fishing. I cannot wait until we get the fishing rod. Fishing in this game is so much fun. I absolutely adore fishing in this game. What else can we make? Oh, we can make plain stringy meat. Now, one thing you can do to boost morale is you can take some meat and give it to Mr. Pearson back in the camp. And that can actually, you know, you get better stews out of it. But it also will help boost morale around the camp. But I very rarely do that because fuck them. I'm just kidding. I need all the meat. Okay, this will be it. We make the venison and oh, God, I love venison. I love everything about deer meat. That is my favorite meat. Now, Zara, as we spoke about in the Tales of Diyavade, she loves rabbit. Rabbit is her favorite type of meat. It is funny, you go to my cave, you always find a few deer carcasses hanging around. And then you go to Zara and she has some rabbit hanging around. How much venison do I have? Now, I am an expert in venison, in cooking, not cooking venison, but preparing venison. And I can tell you that whatever Arthur had on his invisible knife there, that was not venison. It does not look like that. Okay, now we need to tear down the camp, and then we can go see Mr. Micah, ladies and gentlemen. We can go see Micah.
Come on now, boy.
Why did it put me all the way over here? How, Mr. GPS, do you expect me to go all the way down there? Sometimes, I have noticed that you just pop up in very strange places in this game. Where are we? Yeah, over here. I was a bad boy. I tried to rob the office of the doctor. And I failed twice. Failed miserably twice. It was bad. Now I have a bounty of $40. Dollars. What is it? Dollars. $40.
Yep.
For the territory Valentine. And I'm going to have a bounty after I'm done with this next mission. In Strawberry. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright. That was your mistake for getting close. They tried to bushwhack us. They tried to bushwhack me. Let me tell you something. Now I get to rob them. That is a really, really shitty thing to do. You're just riding across the bridge. And then these sons of bitches. Oh, what gun is that? That looks like a nice gun. What is that? Oh, just a worn carbine repeater. I have no use for that. But right now we are using the volcanic pistol. I love it. I think it's my favorite pistol in the game. There are pistols that have a little more firepower, but I just love the feel of this one. I think it works very well. We can put that away now. Let me tell you, I refuse, ladies and gentlemen. I refuse to be bushwhacked. bushwhacked. I refuse to be bushwhacked. You think I'm going to surrender? I will take a few bullets. I care not. They are road hogs, ladies and gentlemen. Those two are absolute road hogs. There's no room for me to go. Anyway, I had to go off the road. So one thing about this game, compared to Red Dead Redemption 1, is they narrowed the roads tremendously in this game. These roads are incredibly narrow compared to the first one. And I think they did it on purpose to make sure that you would actually run into other people. Like, what do they call them? The non-playable characters. So that you would run into non-playable characters on purpose. Because what happens when you run into a non-playable character is you crash your horse, but then that NPC will try to kill you. And it's quite annoying. Oh, someone needs assistance.
Please, sir, please stop. Oh, I beg you. Oh, I'm in bad sorts here. I took a little jolt and have managed to get myself hopelessly lost. I am staying in Strawberry. If you could just guide me back.
Okay.
Can't think of a good reason to say no.
Come on.
Oh, thank you, sir. Shall I hop up there on the back with you?
Yeah.
Your legs work, don't they?
Oh, come on.
Well, yes, I suppose. It's just a little demeaning.
This is going to take forever, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you doing out here anyway? It clearly ain't your natural habitat.
No, I'm just visiting. I'm from New York City, actually.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. There was some talk at the country club about this burgeoning little resort town called Strawberry. So I thought it might be quite the trip to see what all the fuss was. Perhaps make a few investments while it was still undervalued. Turns out I was made the fool.
Not enjoying it, then?
It's a town of splinters, if you could call it much of a town at all. I'd hardly stepped off the carriage and I'd taken in the whole place. I suppose some might call it charming. Let me tell you, charm is not worth much these days. You show me a timber frame shack and I'll show you Broadway. And meanwhile you have this mayor, a quite intolerable blowhard. A little bespoke woodwork and he thinks this is a cultural hub? The man's completely deluded. Well, I should give him some credit. He must be quite the salesman. He did get me out here after all, more fool me. Now I'm tromping through the leaves in the muck with some cowboy. No offense.
Little taken.
Maybe I should just shoot him. I get the feel I should just shoot this son of a bitch. How much farther do we have to go? It's not that far. But if I saw that it was much farther than that, I was going to shoot him. Better get a good reward out of this. This is quite annoying. Come on. Go faster.
Are we close to town?
Oh, there it is, thank goodness.
Sir, you've rescued me from the depths.
From the depths.
You
The depths!
seem quite the
The depths!
resourceful sorts.
No!
If for some reason you plan to spend any time in Strawberry, you may want to look into that gabbing mayor. Something is definitely off with him.
Oh, we just got a
Alright.
tip.
I'll keep that in mind.
Maybe we can rob the mayor, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we can rob him. If he has a good amount of money, that would be good.
I never thought I'd be so happy to see this Bo Peep.
Welcome to Strawberry.
Jesus.
They actually have a very good horse that you can purchase in the stable. Unfortunately, I think it is like $400, $500, so we don't have enough money for that. We don't have $30 at this point in the game. We need to make some money. So now we have a $40 bounty in Valentine. We didn't even make any money back. Wrist rides cost that much nowadays. Yes, I know.
Yep. Hello, sir. I've come from Blackwater.
That would be.
I'm on the
How much
trail
do
of a
cars
dangerous
cost? I
gang.
imagine it is a nice chunk of
Heard
change.
you had some sort of incident.
We don't deal with bounty hunters around here, son.
I
Like, what
was
is a
just
good
wondering
estimate
if
for
I could
cars?
Get a description.
Well, they weren't friends.
$5,000?
Got in a fight, 2 men got killed. Now one of them's an idiot.
no
the
idea,
other's
I'm not
some
human.
kind of dumb mitt.
We don't
so
have
maybe
we
them
don't have
boys.
cars here.
You can look right enough.
$5 to $30,000? Holy fuck!
Thank you, Sheriff.
I cannot even conceptualize $30,000.
Let me out of here, you maggots!
Arthur! Arthur!
That is for new
Hello, friend.
on some brands. They
Had a
can
good
get
time.
millions
You going to get me out of here?
for a car.
Decided yet?
Real funny.
You humans are crazy.
Cowpoke. I heard so much bluster out of your mouth these last
$1
6
million
months.
for. You know, if I had $1 million, do you know what I would do with $1 million?
Be silent.
Nothing. I'd have no idea what to do with it. I would stuff it in my mattress.
Well, that's your first mistake. Listen, there's one
I
little
just
problem.
stack it up, actually make it into a mattress by $30 million.
Want to see you swing.
You got to do something, Arthur.
You need a financial planner then.
You got any dynamite?
Oh, yes, I have an idea, Mr. Micah. I'm going to use this thing. This piece of machinery.
Yes. Hook that over the bars. See if you can pull them off.
What a modern disaster this is gonna be.
Just pull that lever. Come on.
You know what I need to do? I need to hide my face just in case they see me. Okay. We are busting old Mike out of jail, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Ah, very good.
Let's get out of here. Come on.
Oh!
What the hell are you doing?
He wasn't O'Driscoll.
No. Oh no, I forgot my repeater. Damn. Oh no. I'm much better with a repeater than I am a pistol. I got one! Got another.
Somebody send out a man for me to fight.
Oh yes, we're gonna owe a bounty for this
Get the
one.
hell out of here.
I got some unfinished business. Trust me, Morgan.
Trust you? You have finally lost your damn mind.
Come on, load the gun. Why is my gun gone? Come on.
I'm moving.
Goddamn maniac. I should have
Dun 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 dun. 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 I am the Terminator. Oh, I have it now. I like this gun. Oh, I love it. Cannot see with all the rain in the dark.
I can see that.
Right in the stomach. That's a painful way to die.
Hell's coming for you.
I feel like I need to shoot someone in the dick. Let me see your dick. Got him.
Let's go. Where are we going? Making a house call.
Oh no.
Morons.
How does he drink with the master? Oh no, I'm out of ammo.
Move up, damn it. You in hell. We really should get out of here. Calm yourself, woman. Like I said, I need to see someone. Skinny, get out here.
What other guns do I have? I need some food. My health is low. Good thing I made some food here. Look at Arthur. He's in the middle of a gunfight and he's drinking and eating like not easy.
You always was a letdown, you fat sack of crap. Excuse me, man at Arthur.
I better pick this up just in case.
Hello, Maddie.
Let me loot some bodies while I'm here. Waiting for old Micah.
They had something of mine. My guns. I showed him. And I'll show the rest of this town. You have really lost it this time. Who's gonna get ah!
Oh, right in the neck. Ladies and gentlemen, I got him right in the neck. Where's my horse?
Reckon it's time we got out of here.
Hell yeah. Let's ride. Ride, horsey, ride. Good. We'll kill them all. We will kill them. I killed him while he was mid-sentence. Oh no. Come on, get where's my horse? What did we trip on? I have no idea what we tripped on, ladies and gentlemen.
There was some good shooting, Morgan. Whew. I gotta hand it to you. What the hell was that you pulled back there? Got a bit wild, all right. Wild?
I was just checking, making sure that I had the right saddle, and I was good on the right horse.
That much is clear. Who was that fella?
Skinny? Yeah, we ran together for a while. Did a bank job down south. Didn't end well.
I saw how it goddamn ended.
He was gonna let me hang.
I'm starting to wish I had. And you owe Lenny, too. If he hadn't found us in time...
Yes, you will all be thanked profusely, I promise.
Yeah, well, you're lucky Dutch has got your back. Some unknown reason.
I think we finally lost him.
Well, I hope so.
I'm giving you a holster. My way of saying thank
I
you.
love this. This is why I did this quest.
There I was, having a
Now I can dual wield.
only for you. To liven it up by letting me help you shoot up half a town.
You're a funny fella, Arthur. Real funny. Why you act all sour all the
Yeah,
time?
well, you ain't funny at all. So why you gotta act like the court
All
jester?
right, listen. I'm sorry, but we're family now. Arthur, you and me. Sons of Dutch. Makes us brothers. Sometimes brothers make mistakes. Now I'm heading back to my little camp around back of Strawberry. Come see me. Maybe I can make things up to you.
You ain't heading back to Dutch?
No, I've been a bad boy, Arthur. I ain't seeing Dutch till I can bring him a peace offering. Bye now. Yeah.
Ah, look at this. Now, we can dual wield. Okay, where shall we go next? Great. Now there are two territories. Oh, my bounty's 8540. Ugh. Ugh. I have some serious work to do to make that up. Billy Midnight. Flaco Hernandez. Grade A gamers. The environment in this game is incredible. Oh, it absolutely is. It is fantastic. It looks so lush and just wonderful. And you have not even seen the best parts yet. I love Saint Denis. It is. Oh, wait, you played this game, right? Yes. I love Saint Denis. Saint Denis is probably that area is probably my favorite part of the game. It is just so beautiful. Yeah, let's go see John. Let's go see what John has to say.
Damn idiot.
Did you call me an idiot?
Yeah. You best settle down.
Hold up there, folks.
There a problem or something?
Yeah. You called me an idiot.
You won't live through this. Get back.
Called me an idiot, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell was that?
Hey, calm there.
Oh no, they're all coming after me now. I'm just getting out of here. That's all I'm doing.
Do that close.
Look, I think I may have made some bad choices in the last few minutes, but it's just nothing that, you know, there's no problem. There's no problem, ladies and gentlemen. Look, he called me an idiot. He set me off. That was his fault. All the blood that I spilt after he called me an idiot is his fault. You do not call me an idiot. Only person who is allowed to do that is Zara, ladies and gentlemen. Zara is the only person allowed to call me an idiot. My crimes will not be forgotten. What crimes? I killed imaginary people. That is what I did. These people are not real. Do they not know they're in a video game and they're not real?
Yep.
Okay, I have a bounty on my head now. Wonderful. Oh, there's a question mark, but it is locked. Why is it locked? I think it is because I am being pursued.
Come on, get clear.
So there should be someone over here. I think it's because I'm in trouble. I have been a bad boy. See, Micah, he rubs off on me. It makes me want to do bad things, ladies and gentlemen. It makes me want to do bad things. But... a donkey! I'm just kidding. Okay, good. Yes, I'm being pursued. I noticed that now. Probably by the law. What the hell is this? Did I break the game? Huh.
Arthur! Oh, Arthur!
You seem in a good mood.
I am, son. I am. Let's have some fun. Tonight.
Oh, okay.
Ourselves.
I know what
We
this is.
having a party?
What we did was we freed Sean.
Great.
You bastards missed me.
And now we're going to have a little bit of a party.
Even you.
Unfortunately, what this means is I cannot interact with anybody.
I'm back
All
home now.
quests are locked down.
So everything's going to be okay. Uncle Sean is back. And don't you worry, Miss Grimshaw, you old crone. I'll keep them girls in line. If I have to whip them, I will.
Like to see you try. On the head he needs to.
And don't you worry, Mr. Pearson, you drunk old shitbag. It'll be nothing but the finest game in the pot. Now, Deadeye Maguire's back. And don't worry about nothing, Mrs. Grimshaw. We'll have this camp running like clockwork. I love you, bastards. Have fun. Have lots of fun.
Ah, maybe the gang. They say, look at that. They say the gang are celebrating the safe return of Sean and will be unavailable for other activities for a while. Now, here's what is interesting. That sentence, depending on where you are from, could either be grammatically incorrect or grammatically correct. The gang are. Now, if you are in England or outside of the United States of America, that is a grammatically correct sentence. The gang are. But the Americans, they do it differently. You see, they count a group, the gang, as one singular unit. So to do the proper subject-verb agreement, if you are in America, the grammatically correct sentence is the gang is celebrating, because it is one singular unit. And that here, now this game is based in America, so the people who wrote that sentence made a significant mistake. But if you are in England or Australia or Canada, I think Canada, no. Off the top of my head, I do not remember if Canada adheres to to this style of American English or the more accepted British style of English. I do not know about Canada, but I know Australia for sure, British English. Anyways, cute little tidbit for you. So, if you're an American, the shorthand is, even if it is a group, like say the group, if it is counted as one singular unit in the sentence, it gets a singular verb. And that is how you do subject-verb agreement. Only in America, though. If you're British, then you can say the gang are, and you are grammatically correct. It is just how the language has evolved between how the language has evolved and how grammatologists have decided to do things. Now, one of the things that is interesting, if you notice, Americans versus British people or Australian people spell their certain words differently. One word in particular, flavor. In America, it would be spelled Flavor. But in Britain or in Australia, it would be Flavour. You see, the brilliant Americans, this is going back a couple of hundred years ago, decided that they could do English better than the English. And they felt that having a U there and words like it was unnecessary. So they changed things.
Morgan. Reverend?
Oh, this guy is high off of his ass.
Hello. Hello. What do you want?
I'm not quite sure. Oh.
Now, for those of you who do not know, Reverend Swanson is an opium addict, so we can clearly see he's having some problems right now. He has some issues, ladies and gentlemen. He has some issues. So what I'm going to do now, because the gang is celebrating, and they are going to be celebrating for quite some time, I'm going to go on a mission. Now, where did my horse end up? Is this my horse? Yeah. Let's go see Billy Midnight. Oh, a question. So that's I don't want. We're not doing that one. Let's go see Mr. Billy Midnight. Now, if you remember, what we are doing is we came across what was his name? I always forget his name. No, not that. The biographer, Theodore Levin. He has asked us to track down old gunslingers of the West because he is writing a book on Jim Boy Calloway. And these gunslingers could give personal information and insight into Jim Boy Calloway. And he asked old Arthur Morgan to ask these men questions. There's a question here. Why is there a question here? What is here? Huh. I have no idea. So let's go see good old Billy Midnight. Okay, just as we head out, the gang is done celebrating. Well, we've come too far now. We cannot turn back. And the Billy Midnight mission is quite funny. It is interesting to see what happened to these old gunslingers of the West. If you remember, we met Mr. Emmett Granger. He turned out to be a pig farmer who we shot and killed. And then we met the beautiful and lovely Black Belle. Yes, Black Belle. And now we are on our way to see Billy Midnight. And I think we have one more. Flaco Hernandez. And he is the toughest one. He's the toughest one because he is so difficult to get to. So we are saving him for last. But this area is nice too that we're going to. He was trying to hit me. Did you see that? Did you see that? He turned his horse into my direction. He came into my path. Now, we are in America. We're supposed to ride on the right-hand side of the road. And he very clearly came into my lane. I should have shot him for that. Uh-oh. A crime is afoot. I'm not interested in seeing it.
Yep.
Little piggy. Little piggy. Come here, little piggy. Okay, here we go. Are we close now? I think we're getting there. I have to remember the name of this town before I forget. Rhodes. Rhodes! I got it! We're going to Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen. All of a sudden, the information was there in my brain. It just popped up. Not bad, considering how long it has been since I have played this game. I don't know, I put the way marker on the wrong spot. But this is close enough. Let me just park my horse.
Why is everything so blurry? You can rest now, boy.
Okay, now I need to ask around for Billy Midnight. He's in here. Tell me to go in here. Where is he?
It's just about due, folks.
Hello.
I cannot question them. There's no one else. Oh, I can ask him.
Hello.
There we go.
How do you do?
Hey.
Hey, you there. A quick word.
What can I do for you, sir?
There's an old gunslinger I'm looking for. Heard he comes through here. Name of Midnight? Billy?
Oh, that old soak? Yeah, he spends days on board these trains, but he's going nowhere but the gutter. I imagine you'll find him right in
Nowhere
the next
but
one
the
through
gutter,
it.
eh?
Either that or the next one. Try them both. Look in the bar car.
Wait for the train to stop. Ah, yes, this is good.
Mr. Midnight?
I like his gun. He has a really good gun.
Excuse me, I'm trying to drink.
Mr. Midnight, listen, this won't take a moment. I just want to talk with you about your old days as a shootist.
Get away from me!
Hey!
I didn't shoot him in his sleep!
No one's
I didn't
saying
shoot
that.
him in his sleep, and if I did, it was the only way!
Not a problem. I'm hearing about Jim Boy Calloway, and no one shot him yet.
I love Arthur. He's so funny.
Mr. Midnight!
Arthur is so funny. Alright, up we go. Okay.
I knew you'd come for me! It weren't my fault! I knew!
You don't know nothing, Mr. Midnight. I want to talk. Don't do something foolish.
You come for me!
Ah!
Come on!
Here we go. We're going to be in a little drawing contest. Okay, I got him. I shot him in the leg. I like his gun. He has an interesting, unique pistol. And now I need to get a picture of him. How do I do that? Oh. No. That should work. Okay. What is it the kids do these days? Ah, yes, this. Yes, yes, this. They do this, do they not? Okay, now I need to get off my horse. How am I going to get off this train? Oh, I am in Saint Denis. I love Saint Denis. Jump off. Oh, I absolutely love Saint Denis. I'm glad we are here. Saint Denis was modeled after New Orleans in America. Yeah, my horse is far, far away. Technically, I should not even be here yet. This is, I need a horse. I need a horse! Where is my horse? Why does this thing take me so far away from roads? Index. Where is my... Oh, he's not that far away. Alright. Let us hoof it. Let's hoof it. Hoof it. Oh, no. Let's hoof it. Let's huff it. Yes, here we go. We're going to huff it. We're going to huff it good. We're going to huff and hoof and huff and hoof and huff and hoof. Oh, can I get a ride, sir? Sir, can I get a ride? I just want to ride. I want to ride. Can I get a ride? Let me on. Man, it's not going to give me a ride. put my gun away before I scare them.
Oh my God! Think all this Lemoyne air is free for you?
This poor man thinks I'm chasing him. I'm just trying to get back to my horse, I assure you. Oh, silly human. I wish that train had not taken me so far away. You know what is even dumber? I did not get on a train to go back. Oh, this area is nice. What nice scenery we have to look at. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I haven't made it to my horse yet. The horse should be able to fucking hear me now. There he is. There's my little guy. His name is Horse.
Time to go, boy.
Alright. Alright, let's go see John Marston. No, I did not want to exit it. How do I make the index go away? $40, huh? Oh, Mr. Abbott. Abbott Mason has a quest too.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. This, I don't know, should I spoil it? We're here now. This is actually a tobacco plantation. It is, I think it is run by the Braithwaites. Although I might be mistaken. Or the Grays. I always forget which one has that. Oh, they're shooting at him. Hey, why are you running?
So this.
I wouldn't hang out by me. The Grays are on the hunt.
Huh. He was not very welcoming. Okay, back where we started. Back at Rhodes. Rhodes is a nice town. I like Rhodes. Yes. Should I announce the next game we play after this? Should I announce it? I get a little bit excited when I get to announce the next game I play. But I have my games. I have a little list of games I want to play, but it is flexible, it's malleable, ladies and gentlemen, it's malleable. Because I never want to feel like I am stuck playing a game if I do not feel like it. We spoke a little bit about it earlier. After I am done with Red Dead Redemption 2, we are doing it. We are playing Diablo 4. Yes! Yes! We're playing Diablo 4. There it is. There's the big announcement. I cannot wait. It's going to be fun. Although I might get it early and just play it and do kind of go back and forth between the two. I'm not sure. I'm really excited to play that game. So I try to come up with an interesting list of games to play. You know what I mean? I try to come up with, okay, I should play this now, then I should play this. And like, basically what we're going to be doing is going to be going, new game, a game I have not played before, and then a game that I really love. Then we're going to keep doing that. A new game yeah. I cannot speak tonight. We're going to do game I have not played before, and then we're going to do new game. Wait, I said it wrong. We're going to do game I have not played before, and then a game that I love.
Stay right there and don't move.
Oh, God damn it. No, do not kill my horse. I've lost too many horses at this point. Alright, they can try chasing if they want. That is probably because my bounty is so high. Those are bounty hunters, ladies and gentlemen. We bounty hunters, but we're going to wait right here for them. The rest of them are coming. Alright. Be a cold day in hell when Arthur Morgan goes to prison. New Hanover, bounty $40. I need to start doing some quests where I make some money. Missions. They're coming. Getting money in this game starts a little bit slow. But then once it gets going, then you can start making some real money. But we could also do some things like we could rob a train, we could do other things. It's just I am not strong enough for that yet. I need to build a... Oh no, a dead horse.
Easy now.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, hey, you there. Think you could help a lady out?
Another one?
My horse up and died on me, twisted my ankle something fierce. Think you could give me a ride?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. Up on.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. You know Emerald Ranch?
Oh.
Mind taking me there?
Why not?
Sure.
We can visit the
Glad I
fence while
ran
we're there.
into
Maybe we
you.
can sell some items we
Raised
have
that
picked up and
horse,
make
you
some
know.
money.
Raised it since it was just a foal.
Losing a horse is hard. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that horse did right by me. Better than my husband, truth be told. That fool. Always complaining, but does he do something about it? Man barely lifts his hand to wave the flies away. Aside from to lift a drink, of course. Marriage, for me, has been nothing but trouble.
Damn, this
But
woman is
Biscuit?
miserable.
He was a fine animal. Loyal, smart, brave. Didn't take no guff, not from no one. Had one of them mountain boys pull a gun on me once. I was riding up near the Dakota and had stopped by a nice warm patch. Must have dozed off, but I wake up and find some nasty piece of work pointing a rusty shotgun straight at me. Well, he gets wheezing on and I must have made some sort of noise because the next thing I know, Biscuit had nipped his ear clean off. Kicked his hide, too, as he was hollering away. Didn't think a man could run so fast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, had a good laugh on that one. I tell the husband, what does he do? Should have never gone over there, honey, he says. Gee, thanks.
So,
This is the part where she sticks and stuff, because I do not believe a word of that
For the
story.
time being, I was looking for work. They was looking for some help with the gardens. If I waited any longer for my husband to put food on the table, I'd have died of starvation. I'll be moving on soon, though. Emerald Ranch, well, it's a strange place.
How so?
The owner's a mean bastard. Strange, too. Delights in bullying folk. There's a daughter, but she never leaves the house. You can see her in the window sometimes. When I asked about her, everybody told me to leave it alone.
Ooh, this is
Found an
something we
old
can
saloon
investigate.
there, all shut down now. But I went in to have a look, and there's bullet holes, old blood stains. Something definitely happened there, but I couldn't figure it. Just an uncomfortable feeling to the place. Either way, it's time I left. Especially now I lost that poor horse. I'll collect my belongings and be on my way.
Back home?
I guess. I bet my husband's right where I left him, bottle in hand.
We learned some interesting facts about Emerald Ranch, ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
getting close now. Here we go. This is great. This was kind of you, mister. Please, take this as my way of thanking you. Appreciate it. What a lousy
Alright, let's
day.
see if we can drum up some money. We need to pay up at least one of our bounties. Or we're gonna be having we're gonna be getting ambushed on a regular basis. I think we can swing $40. I have a good feeling that we can do that.
Ah, I recognize that face. All right, take a look. Okay, let's see.
Belt buckle, platinum watch.
Pick this up off the street, no doubt.
Look at that. I don't know what's the card, coffee. What else do we have? Well, yeah, $62. So that works out well. Now we just need to go to a post office, and luckily for us, there is one on Emerald Ranch. Let's see where it is. Yeah. So we're just gonna pay off the new Hanover bounty. We will not worry about the strawberry bounty right now.
Out of the way!
Oh, Jesus. Why does the horse do that? Stupid horse. Oh no! He's a good jumper, certainly he is. I want to see if I can find that rundown saloon. Maybe we can find some answers about that. That intrigued me. I never heard that story before. At least I don't think I did.
Hello there, pleased to see you. I don't even want to know where that money came from.
Oh, $85 for West Elizabeth. Damn.
Folks in New Hanover will hear about this right away.
Thanks for your assistance.
Train will be here soon.
Okay. I'm going to spend a few minutes investigating that tip.
Yeah.
There it is.
Morning, pardon.
With the woman in the window. Huh.
Morning to you.
Hey, partner.
There's a lot. Maybe we can break in through a window or something. Back door. Nope. And then then there was the saloon. Doggy! Oh, what a good boy! Where you going, buddy? I think this is it. Yes. So we found the blood on the floor. Well, that leads us out. Remember, we are tracking a serial killer, ladies and gentlemen. Now. Need a lock breaker for that, I believe. Surprised there is nothing that is popping up when I use Eagle Eye. Okay, back to the story. Let's go get John. That was that thing.
What?
John needs to speak to Arthur. I wonder what he has to say. Hope it is good news. Might be good news. Might be bad news. We do not know. At this point. Ba-da-dum, 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 bum-bum, ba-da-dum, 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 bum-bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum-bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum-bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum-bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum-dum-dum. I love that song. What do you think of it, Zara? Too slow. Yes, it was too slow. My horse is running low on gasoline. I need to get some gas in this horse. Here, have some offal.
Yeah, you're a strong one, boy.
I'm just taking in the scenic view.
Yeah.
Man, this game is pretty. Yes, it is. I love it. We have some sheep over here. Look at that.
Who goes there?
Arthur, dumbass.
Fucking Bill. I think I just killed my horse.
Shit.
My horse is alright, ladies and gentlemen. A companion activity available at camp. Talk to companions marked on your map to join in. Ooh, wonder what that could be. Hope it's something violent and dangerous.
Leave me alone.
What are you doing, Jack? Throwing rocks at the old Driscoll. Why? Because he's an old Driscoll.
What the fuck?
Leave him alone. Go on, away with you.
But you said get away with
Oh! Oh, I know this symbol. This is a robbery of some kind. Good, we need money. Let's do a robbery. Who is this? Is this Uncle?
John was looking for you, Arthur. He's over by the tree behind
Shut the fuck up. I want to do this.
Okay, thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
If I offended anyone last night, I make no apology for it.
Hey. Uncle's drinking again and the sky's blue.
Just taking a break.
Wrong person. Must be this guy. Javier! Yes, rob a homestead. Let's do it.
Javier.
I heard about a house. Could be interesting.
What kind of a house?
I don't know. A couple fellas I heard in town, they said it was really freakish. A family local boogeymen, I guess. But they're crooked in every way.
So?
Well, so these boys thought they were sitting on a lot of cash. They're highway robbers, kidnappers, apparently. They're well hidden in the woods.
That sounds pretty dubious.
Of course, yeah, it's dubious, but there ain't much risk of getting caught.
Okay, then. Let's go take a look.
Exactly. Just take a look.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's go drum up some money. Mount my horse. I think it better when my horse mounts me. Okay, let's go rob a homestead. Then we will go speak with John. Where am I supposed to go now?
Okay, we're pretty close now. Let's stop and go on foot from here. Just up the hill this way. Follow me. There's a spot up ahead where we should be able to get a good look at the place. I want to make sure we don't run into any surprises.
Sure.
Apparently, this family's been isolated for so long, they started talking in their own weird dialect.
Oh,
They
interesting.
really don't like outsiders, especially on their turf.
Look, you just keep selling me on this job, don't you?
No. Big place, right? You got your binoculars?
Yes, I do. My binoculars. See if we can take a look.
Well, there's a pretty big barn in the back. It's not a bad place to start looking. There must be a lot of people living here. A large house.
Stash could be in any one of them buildings, and who knows how many people are in there.
I ain't sure about this.
Boy, I think we need to draw them out somehow. I got an idea.
Oh, there's one thing I need. I just realized. I need a bandolier. That will increase my ammo capacity. I need one of those. I need a better holster. I can go to the gunsmith when I have some money and get those things.
Look at the place.
Well, hopefully it'll make it harder for them to spot us, too.
So in this game, there is wear and tear on your guns. And what you have to do is use gun oil to repair them. So I'll show you real quick. The condition of this long arm shoulder carbine repeater is not very good. It is in poor condition. And you can see that the stats of it are going down because of that. But I am in a mission, so I do not have the ability to maintain it right now.
Keep it down. I
voices.
So I will have to make sure to fix it after I'm done with this. But I'm waiting to get there's a specific repeater, I think the Litchfield repeater. I'm waiting to get that one. That's the one I'm going to make special and upgrade and everything. So this one is just one I'm using for now until the Litchfield one becomes available.
Stay low, Arthur. Just stay quiet.
Dude, I was just trying to go over the damn fence.
Where you been now, Newt? Don't be boiling now, Pappy. I's gone but 10 minutes I was. You can hollygag all the now day long, 'cause Edie takes patrol now, don't you? What? No, Edie, get all the jam. You shut your gulper, or I'll platter your belt, I will.
I love the way they speak. Oh.
Go guard the shed.
Go! You understand what they're saying?
Yeah.
Not much of it.
Go guard the shed. It's pretty self-explanatory.
What we doing, Javier?
Okay, you take cover by the rock over there. I'll create a little distraction, and then you jump them, okay?
What kind of distraction?
You'll see.
I seem to be stuck. There we go. Get covered by the rock over there. I'm not sure if he specified which rock, but I assume it would be this one. Just stay over here. There's someone coming. Hide behind the rock. I am behind the... Oh, this one. Okay. I was behind the wrong rock, ladies and gentlemen. I was behind the wrong rock. See, that's I was behind the wrong rock. Oh, he's burning the barn down. He set a fire. So as soon as they will run to the fire and we could just start shooting.
What the hickory happened here?
Easy. How did that miss? Oh, what a shot. What a good shot that was. Oh no. There's one in the barn. Got him. One in the barn, one over here. This has sight. Oh, that is a woman. Can we shoot through walls in this? I do not think so. Oh! Kill the poor girl. Good news, everyone. There's a new season of Futurama. Yes, I heard of that. It's on Hulu. I might have to get Hulu now. Futurama was such a funny show. I used to watch that quite a bit. I remember the episode when it turned out that Fry was his own grandfather.
It has to be under here. There's no place else that could store it. Hey, Arthur. Give me a hand here.
Okay, let's move it.
Look what we have here.
Kinda want a tattoo of Bender on my ass. I think Bender would enjoy that.
Here, you take this. Let's split up. I'll meet you back at camp.
Sounds good.
Oh, finally we made some money. I do not know. It seems like Javier had a bigger stack of cash than I did. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now we made some money. Now we have some money to work with. Where's my horse? Let me loot this guy while I wait for my horse. Bender Bending Rodriguez. That show was great. Yes, yes it was. I thought it was always funny that they had the human heads in the jars. And you would see all these funny ones. Like, I think there was an episode where the Beatles showed up. They had the heads of the Beatles in the jars. And then one was Richard Nixon. And it was always just funny who would show up in the jar. Whose head would it be? What time are we at? Okay, good. Now we shall finally speak with John. He's been waiting and waiting and waiting for us to have a conversation, ladies and gentlemen. He's waiting and waiting. We're finally going to have that conversation. Oh, we ran over something. I felt my controller vibrate.
You all right there, boy?
My horse is he's gonna send off the cliff. Was he stupid?
You okay, boy?
He's agitated, ladies and gentlemen. My horse is agitated. We're back in Valentine. I like Valentine. Oh. I almost ran that son of a bitch over.
That queasy feeling you've been having? Think that's 'cause there's so many O'Driscolls about.
Oh no. Goddamn O'Driscolls. It's great. Yes. Is great indeed. Oh no. Going into a rock. Not I rock. A rock.
Yeah.
Look at that, Lenny. Lenny is looking out for us. Okay. Now we can finally speak with Mr. John Marston. I think I know what this next mission is going to be. I'm not sure, though. Who is this? Hey, where you go? Come here. Oh,
Just
Sadie.
wanted to say, I'm sorry about your husband, your home.
He was worth 100 of you thieves and murderers.
Yeah,
I
she's
have
not
no
doing
doubt.
so good.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
So if you remember Sadie, we first met her. Her home was destroyed and her husband was killed by the O'Driscolls.
What do you want? Uncle told me something about a train.
What did he say?
Mary Beth overheard something about a train full of wealthy folk rolling down through Scarlet Meadows just south of the state border.
Yes.
Need help with it?
I ain't even sure about doing it.
Come on. At night, not too guarded, it's perfect.
Nah, I ain't thought it through. You know, stopping a train, pain in the ass.
Sure, but what if we could force a train to stop?
Well, of course.
We get a wagon full of something flammable, oil. Put it on the tracks. They see it. They know they either have to stop or die. Ain't no train driver wants to be cooked alive.
That is kind of brilliant. For you. That is a real idea. I think that's the first time you ever had one of them.
Shut up.
You might be the first bastard to ever have half his brains eaten by a wolf and end up more intelligent.
So we're doing it?
Yeah, we're gonna need ammunition, guns, look real frightening, and some dynamite to open up the train.
I'll get the supplies. Gotta head into town for Abigail anyway. Don't even ask. You go find us an oil wagon.
Yeah, I know just the place. They're always heading into that refinery.
There's an old rundown shack just over the border, north of a place called Dewberry Creek. Leave it hidden somewhere near there.
Dewberry Creek, here we come. Oh, God, this one gave me so much trouble. Oh, I remember just, ugh. This is a pain in the butt.
Okay, fella.
Yeah, I remember this one. Fortunately, I remember how to do it successfully. I'm gonna do it the easy way, which is basically get in there and get out as quickly as possible. Yeah. One of the things you want to remember when you get in and then you get out really fast is strictly about your pleasure. It's not about the pleasure of your partner. But your partner must understand that sometimes there is time constraints. You don't have time to just stay in for a very long time. You need to just go in and get out quickly. They can nag you. I'm just kidding. They can nag you all they want. Sometimes it's just not possible to stay in for very long. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Not again. Right. 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 Stop moving, horse. Right. Throw the gun, Arthur. I think we got them all. I think we got them all. They tried to bushwhack us. A lot of bushwhacking happens in this game. Well, you know what I did? I bushwhacked them off. I bushwhacked them off. That is what we're going to call whenever I stop a bushwhacking event. We're going to call it a bushwhacking off. And they were bushwhacking off. And they were bushwhacked off. Wait. Dad, this does not sound right, does it? No, no. But anyways, from now on, whenever a bushwhacking off has failed, we're gonna call it a bushwhacked off. Okay. These guys are not gonna be happy to see me, but I remember exactly how to do this. That's a careful trial and error. I remember this because I had to do it so many times. Now when you crouch, you're invisible. No one can see you when you crouch, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Right. Stop shooting the wagon. Alright. Well, you're going the right way. There's no golden line to tell me where to go. Where am I going? That's it. Destination. Okay. Oh no, crime reported. Wow, they reported that crime pretty quick, if you ask me. Oh no. Oh no, I went the wrong way. God. Oh no, they're shooting at us. Oh, I don't have my gun. God damn, this is going sideways. Oh, stop shooting the wagon, it's gonna blow up. Oh, they're still coming, damn it. Damn it, these stupid horses do not know the way. Oh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here I am, just trying to make the honest work of a day. And these son of bitches keep getting in my way. It's terrible, ladies and gentlemen. It's terrible. The state of this world is terrible. All I'm trying to do is steal a goddamn thing. What is this thing? A wagon. A wagon with something heavy on it. At least my horse survived. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna get stuck. We're gonna get stuck. How do we back up? Okay, we did it! may have cost some lives. May have been a bit of a challenge. People might have died. But this is for a good cause. This is for a good cause, ladies and gentlemen. A very good cause. Apologize. I apologize for the cruel noises I'm making. Tell John. I have to go back and see John. Tell him I've completed my mission. Oh, now I have a bounty. $70? Oh, fuck you. I only killed one guy. I only killed like 6 people. It's not that big of a deal. Ugh. A fella can just not get ahead in this world. Ugh. Gee, I owe $70 here. I owe $85 in the strawberry area. Jesus. Jesus! All I want to do is buy Arthur Morgan some nice new clothes. Looks like a street urchin. A country bumpkin, one of the two. I have no idea what that means. What either of those mean. Looks like an urchin of a pumpkin. Now ladies and gentlemen. No, I will not go there. I will choose my better nature and not go there. Oh shit, that horse just died.
Easy
I've never seen that before. The horse just dropped dead.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, how much time do I have left? Okay, I have about 10 minutes left. I think we have enough time to do one more mission. And then we will call it a night. Before I forget, I want to do this one more time. I just want to make sure that if you're watching this, you go check us out at theoddgamers.com. Yes, you right there. I see you. I want you to go to theoddgamers.com. Do not forget the. It's very important, where you can find all of the content from all of the Odd Gamers. I'm talking about content from our fearless leader, Grade A Gamers, the wonderful Mr. Bad Wolf. You can find it from Son of Beta Gaming and Zealands 1993, and of course our cult, as Mr. Bad Wolf likes to call it, is growing. So there will be more Odd Gamers soon. At least I think there will be. Anyways, make sure you go to theoddgamers.com. I'll give you a free banana in the chat if you do.
Actually pretty good. 100 years ago, we'd have been indentured men. My people were peasants.
John? Let's get on.
Good. And you?
Got everything we need.
Good.
All right.
I think we need another man. Charles?
I'll go get him. Meet us at the wagon when you can.
Sure.
See, Arthur? Ain't that dumb.
Next time, let the wolves eat all your brain. Then you'll be a genius.
Arthur, he might not be the best of men in terms of morality, but he is an endearing man nonetheless. Oh, yes, I definitely want to do this quest.
You okay, Arthur?
This would be a nice way to end the night. Look at Herr Strauss and his... Oh, he's going to bed with Grimshaw.
I reckon it's time to turn in.
Strauss and Grimstraw, ugh. Can you just imagine their wrinkly, naked bodies rubbing up against each other?
Hey, Arthur. Come here a minute.
What is it?
Can I ask you a favor?
Probably not.
Very funny. Would you do something with Jack? He seems kind of down. All this upheaval can't have been easy.
Upheaval?
Why?
The upheaval! The Demon King is here!
Because you do
The
what you say.
Demon King!
Please.
Where is he?
Okay. I'll take him in the morning.
Thank you.
Okay, now we need to keep Jack busy for a little while. Lenny, looking good, Lenny! Lenny! I love
What
that.
you up
That is
to?
so funny.
Playing,
Anything fun?
I guess.
You want to come fishing with me?
Fishing?
Sure. You're the... It's about time that you started to earn your keep.
Okay,
Good. Let's go get your pole in. Now, you do have a fishing pole, don't you?
I sure do. Uncle Jose made me one.
Good. Well, let's go get it then. Go catch us some fish.
Yes, fishing. I love fishing. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game.
I'll mount up and lift you on when
And this
you're
is the quest. This is the mission where you actually get the fishing rod. I love it. I'm so glad that this worked out. I mentioned it earlier.
All right. Hold on tight.
So, where are we going?
Just down to the river near here. You shouldn't go too far from camp.
Oh, okay.
You feeling better? I know you was a little sick.
Oh, I'm fine.
You're a brave kid.
So, just like you.
Well, I don't know about brave. I ain't much of a kid no more. Well, your mama might disagree. Her and a few other women, I guess.
What do you mean?
I'm just talking silly. It's been a tough few weeks up in that snow.
I like the snow.
Yes, but not like that.
When are we going back to the other camp?
The one near Blackwater?
Never.
Yeah.
Well, we're not. This is our spot. For now, anyway. Why?
I forgot a storybook there. We left so quick.
Well, I'm sure someone can get you another story.
Oh, I didn't request. He wants a storybook because he does, young Jack.
We'll see. Got fish to catch first. All right. This looks as good a spot as any.
Where should we stand, Uncle Arthur?
Down by the shore. Come on, follow me.
What, you do not see the spot that is marked gold? What is wrong with you, kid?
I can't wait to get started.
Me too. I love fishing.
You show me where, Uncle Arthur.
First, we need some bait. I'm gonna use some cheese.
Oh, I don't have any lures yet.
Smellier the better. Now, cast your line. Swing the rod back over your shoulder and bring it forward in a smooth motion. Use your wrist, not your
There
elbow.
we go.
Like that?
That's it. Good. All we do now, Jack, is wait for a fish to take the bait.
How do I know when I've got a bite?
Well, if you feel the tip of your fishing rod just twitching, don't yank it yet. That just means one's nibbling.
If you feel the tip of your rod twitching,
Tug. That's
don't
a fish
yank
going
it.
for the bait, so yank hard to hook it.
I think you've got a bite. Look.
Got one, Jack.
Is it a big one?
What do we get? What do we get? Oh, a fishy. What is that?
Look, Jack, it's a bluegill. It's almost as small as you. We should really throw these smaller ones back. Give them a chance to grow up a bit.
Yeah, there's not much meat on that fish.
Can I take a break from fishing? I want to make some.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick some of those red flowers. I'll be right back.
See that cast, Jack? Let's try again. All right. Let's see what's biting there.
I got a fish.
There, got him. You see him fighting there, Jack? That's when you gotta be careful. You'll break the line. Best to wear him out first before you try to reel him in.
What do we
Now,
get?
seems
What do
like
we
he's
get? Do we
taking
get
a
something
rest
good?
now. I'm gonna try reeling them in nice and steady.
What is this?
This one's a chain pickerel.
Pickerel.
Not bad.
I will keep it. I can make some meat out of it. For good old Arthur. Little guy. Yes, a little guy.
Fishing sure is boring, Uncle Arthur.
I know. Boring as hell. But then, something happens. And you can get food for days.
Really?
If you're lucky. But until then, you just sit, wait, try not to worry.
Wow, I cannot wait until I get the nice lures and I can catch the really big fish.
I guess.
Huh. You've got a bite, Uncle Arthur?
Whoop, think I got one.
I am pulling it in. Oh, it's a little one. I want the big fish. Where are the big fish? Yeah, I never know it's chain picker. We'll make do with it.
Hey, look at this.
And what?
This necklace I
Now
made.
this scene coming up. This is a very important scene.
What a fine young man. And in such complex circumstances. Arthur, isn't it? Arthur Morgan?
Who are you?
Yes, Arthur Morgan.
Ooh.
Vanderlyn's most trusted associate. You've read the files. Typical case. Orphaned street kid seduced by that maniac's silver tongue and matures into a degenerate murderer. Agent Milton? Agent Ross.
Ross!
Pinkerton Detective Agency.
Ross!
Recommended to the United States government.
Bad guy.
Nice to
Ross
finally
is a
meet.
bad guy.
We know a lot about you.
Do you?
You're a wanted man, Mr. Morgan.
Milton is just a cunt.
$5,000 for your head alone.
$5,000 for me? Can I turn myself in?
We want Vanderlyn.
Old Dutch. I haven't seen him for months.
That's so. Because I heard a guy fitting his description robbed a train belonging to Leviticus Cornwall up near Granite Pass.
Oh, ain't that a little old-fashioned nowadays?
Apparently not.
They absolutely did rob that train, ladies and gentlemen. They absolutely did.
This is my offer, Mr. Morgan. Bring in Vanderlyn, and you have my word you won't swing.
Oh, I ain't gonna swing anyways, Agent
Milton.
You see,
You are
I
making
haven't
great
done
progress. Yes, I
anything
am.
wrong, aside
Thank
from
you,
not
Son of
playing
Beta
the
Gaming. Thank you
games to
very
your
much.
rules.
Spare me the philosophy lesson. I've already heard it from Mac Callender.
Mac Callender?
He was pretty shot up by the time I got to him. So really, it was more of a mercy killing. Slow, but merciful.
You enjoy being a rich man's toy, do you?
I enjoy society, flaws and all. You people venerate savagery, and you will die. Savagely, all of you.
Oh, we're all gonna die, Agent.
Some of us sooner than others. Good day, Mr. Morgan.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your fishing, kid, while you still can.
Ah, he's such a cunt. He is.
No one to worry about, no one at all. Come on, let's pick up your things and get home.
Okay, I'm just going to return Jack to his mother, then we will call it a night.
Time to go, boy. Yep.
Why did you lie about where Uncle Dutch is?
Because those are disagreeable men, and I don't want them to hurt him.
What did they mean about Mac? Is he in jail?
No, I don't think so. I hope he's just fine where he is. Like I said, don't worry about them. The world is full of disagreeable men. That's why you got all of us, to protect you from folk like them.
It does raise an interesting question of should this young man be raised in this environment? Obviously, it is not, on the surface, it does not seem like it would be conducive to the well-being of the child. It's a really good, interesting question. But then, you have to have the argument of taking him from his parents, his biological parents, and then that is it. So what do you do with him after that? Where does he go? So it's an interesting question, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting.
And I made you this necklace.
Ain't that pretty? Not the luckiest. Did you thank Uncle Arthur?
No need. We had a good time.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just met some folk. I better go speak with Dutch.
Okay.
Hey, you did real fine, kid.
Thanks.
We got a problem. What? I just met some guys out near the river. A fella named, Milton, and, I don't remember the other fella's name. Ross. Milton and Ross. And they are employees of the Pinkerton Detective Agency.
The PDA. The PDA.
Followed back here. No, they nowhere near here. And they want you, Dutch. They offered me my freedom in exchange, they did.
Why didn't you take it?
Very funny. Well, what do we do now?
I say we do nothing. Just yet. They're just trying to scare us into doing something stupid. We have turned a corner. We survived them mountains. We just need to stay calm.
All right. Interesting development there between Dutch and Arthur. I just want to thank one last time the Odd Gamers. I want to thank Son of Beta Gaming, Mr. Bad Wolf, Zealand's 1993, and I want to thank our fearless leader, Great Day Gamers. Tonight is Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday. I will be back at the same Twitch time on the same Twitch channel. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in, and thank you, my best friend Zara. I hope you enjoyed the story tonight, and I hope you enjoyed Red Dead Redemption 2. We will see you tomorrow night. Zara, would you like to say anything? As always, she says, farewell, humans. Have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye.